What's going on, guys? Mickle here, and in this video we are getting into some massive Ripple and XRP news. Ripple is working directly with the Federal Reserve to upgrade their current payment system. This is huge, and in this video I'm going to show you exactly what just got released. This is all further validation that everything we're watching right now between Ripple and the SEC was all a show to bring XRP the clarity it desperately needed in this marketplace. Guys, in this video I'm going to be covering all of this. This is not one you're going to want to miss. Make sure if you're new to this channel, make sure you like and subscribe, and let's jump right into it. Alrighty guys, let's jump right into it. And as Digital Asset Investor has been saying from the beginning, this lawsuit either falls into one of two files. It's either complete and utter corruption by the SEC, or all the world is a stage, and this is all a ploy to bring XRP clarity in a market where clarity is desperately needed. In this video, we are going to be going down the path of all the world is a stage, and I'm going to be giving you guys extremely compelling evidence that this Ripple SEC lawsuit was all a setup to bring XRP clarity in a market where clarity is needed. Let's jump right into it. Make sure you guys stick around to the end because I think I'm going to be able to blow your mind with this one. The first tweet I want to show you is from Valentino, and this was actually from a couple years ago, and he said regulatory clarity will be the first major announcement. This will open the gates to many institutions that are waiting on the sidelines. We could easily see the market cap grow by a few $1 trillion within weeks. Next step will be the UN, IMF, Fed throwing their weight behind XRP. What we are watching right now is the regulatory clarity playing out. We see the SEC drawing up a massive lawsuit against Ripple where they will ultimately be deciding on the regulatory clarity of XRP. And what I am going to show you in this video is the fact that the Fed is already getting behind Ripple, and XRP is going to be a critical aspect of the Ripple technology and using it to upgrade the US's financial system. This is crazy, and you guys need to see this. So first, right here, we have Jerome Powell, and this is going to help tie everything together, so listen closely to this.
The partnership will support our analysis of digital currencies, including central bank digital currencies, help to improve our current payment system, with a particular focus on making cross-border payments faster and less expensive, and it will provide new tools to aid our supervision of the financial system. Faster and less expensive, focus on making cross-border payments faster and less expensive.
Cross-border payments faster and less expensive. Well, he's directly talking about cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology right here. So what company do we know who is specifically focused on making cross-border payments faster and more effective? This is obviously a rhetorical question. It is Ripple. He is directly talking about Ripple and XRP here, and let me show you exactly how we know this. If we go over here to an announcement just today, we have from Dewitt, who is a senior director of product at Ripple, so very high up. He says, proud to share, I have been selected as vice chair of the U.S. Faster Payments Council for cross-border payments, investigating CBDCs and the best-in-class technology to make them possible. Some big industry players, including Ripple, involved. More to come. This is absolutely crazy. Right here, we have one of the highest members of Ripple working on the U.S. Faster Payments Council, which is an initiative by the Federal Reserve to upgrade the U.S.'s financial infrastructure and make it more efficient using blockchain technology. Obviously, if there is a member of Ripple high up on this council, Ripple is obviously going to be heavily involved, and this is crazy because this is something that we've seen trails of for a long time, but now we're seeing it all come together. And now I want to ask you guys the question: if Ripple and XRP are obviously part of an upgrade to the US's financial system, if Ripple is the most important blockchain company in the US and one of the most important blockchain technologies in the entire world, then why is the United States SEC attacking them as they're going through these insane trials with the Federal Reserve to help them upgrade the US's financial system. Well, this is where everything all becomes a stage, and you can easily come to the conclusion that this lawsuit was a setup to bring XRP clarity. Let me show you why. If we go over to this tweet right here, we actually have someone else saying something extremely interesting about blockchain technology and specifically cross-border payments, and you guessed who? It was actually Jay Clayton. Jay Clayton, in this interview, in this panel right here, he says internationally it's extremely efficient to use blockchain technology for cross-border payments, and he says right here, it is the payment system. We will recognize that our payment system is inefficient and blockchain technology could help upgrade that specifically for international cross-border payments. Once again, what company is focused on cross-border payments? Once again, obviously, it is Ripple and XRP, and they are working with the Federal Reserve. So then the question comes, well, if all this is so apparent and Ripple is obviously such a key player in helping the US upgrade their infrastructure to a faster, more efficient system using blockchain technology centered around the Ripple protocol and XRP, and if Jay Clayton knew this, why did he bring this lawsuit against Ripple and XRP? Well, let me show you, let me read you this tweet because I think this will help bring it all together. The SEC lawsuit versus Ripple sole purpose was to give clarity to the market. Why? The SEC cannot choose if an asset is a security or not. They can only enforce securities law that is already created. With that being said, the courts can make something a security, and so can Congress. Unfortunately, Congress is too busy doing nothing to focus on digital assets, so the only way to create law was through the courts. Why can't the SEC just give more Hinman speeches? He actually only gave market guidance, not clarity. ETH could still technically be declared a security. The SEC does not have the power to declare things securities or not. This needs to be written into law through the courts. The SEC could fight this case as hard as they wanted, but the fundamental argument was wrong from the start. XRP is not a security of Ripple. It's a security of the XRP ledger. XRP does not depend on the health of Ripple. It depends on the health of the XRP ledger. Jay Clayton, this guy right here, who we were just talking about, who clearly understands the importance of Ripple and XRP in a U.S. financial system, set up a lawsuit he knew he was going to lose and then left. This lawsuit was never meant to be won. It was meant to create clarity in the market. Security or no security. One thing is clear. This is a Ripple test, and the outcome will define all of crypto. This is absolutely what is going on right now. They needed to create clarity because Congress wasn't doing it. The Federal Reserve desperately wants to get involved in Ripple and XRP because they know it is going to be a critical part of helping them upgrade their financial system. But the problem was Congress was too busy politicizing things and doing nothing to give XRP the clarity it needed for the Federal Reserve and other massive banks to go forward with this upgrade. So the only way to do it was if the SEC created a scenario in which XRP could gain clarity in a way other than going through Congress, and that method was going through the courts. Therefore, Jay Clayton set up a lawsuit that the SEC could never win. The SEC left evidence all over their website, completely destroying all of their points because they were never meant to win the lawsuit. The whole point in the lawsuit was to give XRP a legal definition through the courts so the Federal Reserve could go on and use XRP to help the US make upgrades to its financial system that it desperately needs. The last thing I want to show you is that XRP and Ripple are directly involved in other jurisdictions that have regulatory clarity for digital assets. The US desperately needs to get to this point or they are going to fall behind. Unfortunately, the people who make the rules are not making the rules for this to happen, so the SEC took it into their own hands, launched a lawsuit against Ripple that they could not win, and created a scenario in which through the courts, XRP could be given legal clarity. That is exactly what we're watching play out right now. And when the regulatory clarity is finally complete, it will be a major announcement in which Ripple wins the case. This will open the gates to many institutions that we are waiting on the sidelines. We could easily see the market cap grow by a few trillion within weeks. Next step will be the Fed throwing their weight behind XRP. We are already seeing this happening. This is going to be wild when this case is over. Thank you guys so much for coming. And for now, Mickle out.